I had the great zchus, the great merit this week of spending quality time with a Holocaust survivor, a Jew who survived the Holocaust. They're not common anymore. He's in his 80s. We talked for a while. He shared with me his history, his story, and he mentioned that his mother always told him that if God could allow such a thing to happen, she wants nothing to do with him. And he asked me what my response to that would be. And I shared with him the Rebbe's words, prefacing it by saying that, of course, to an emotional, justifiable emotional charge like that, there's really no intellectual response. However, the emotional response is that there's a choice here. We could either try to distance ourselves from God, to not think about Him much, or to try to bring God into our life, become closer to God. It's much more comforting to strengthen our belief in God, to know that God is with us at all times, even though such a terrible thing happened, than the thought that perhaps God is not looking out for us. And that is a very scary thought to continue to live with. And we talked about it, and he was very receptive to this idea. And I thought this is actually perfect timing, because we are in the month of Elul, the 30 days before the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah. In Chassidus, we are taught that these 30 days are like a king who goes out into the field, leaves his palace to meet with the countrymen. He is accessible, he is nearby, he is around. Even simple people who don't understand how a kingdom works could feel and could experience the king's presence, could beseech him for a good year, and realize that they're not lonely, they're not alone. The king is with them in the field. And really, the king is always with us in the field that is the world. And therefore, we're always empowered to make the field into a beautiful field, and we should never feel abandoned or alone, because the king is always standing right next to us.